Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing quote-unquote bad news regarding TM30. I got a recent correspondence from a viewer, and thanks to this viewer for sending me this. I'm going to do a couple of videos off of this one specific email because there's a lot of information in here. I'm going to quote an excerpt from it. In another video I did contemporaneously with this one, we discussed how it's kind of good news for retirees. They're not really trying to lay the hammer down, if you will, with this TM30 stuff. Honestly, TM30 has really been sort of, it's been kind of a thorn in folks' side for some time now. I see kind of what Thai immigration is sort of trying to do. They phased out the TM7, they've got the TM30. They want it to kind of be an integral document associated with Thai immigration. But my opinion is, from a practical standpoint, there's probably better ways to deal with this, especially recent announcements regarding leaving and coming back from Thailand and needing a new TM30. I think the system was kind of working fine as it was. But that said, as discussed in a prior video, you know, the phasing out of TM7, I can kind of see there is this 90-day gap that Thai immigration may be sort of concerned about. I think the concern, while warranted, might be a little overly cautious, but okay, leave that aside. In any event, quoting directly from this recent email, quote, "Now the bad news, they will not accept a printout from the TM30 app as a TM30 receipt, nor in my case will they accept a printout from the TM30 app as a replacement for the rental contract. Sorry I did not ask my owners. If you bring a printout from the app, they will use that to check to the owner's registration. I think I read somewhere that some months ago, immigration had changed their database system for registration." Yeah, we discussed that, quoting further, "on this app, and were asking property owners to re-register. Thus, in my case as a renter, I needed to bring photocopies of rental contract, house book, and ID of owner. They also required photocopy of my passport, biometric page, current visa page, page with last arrival stamp. In my case, my visa page also has my multi-entry permit stamp." So interesting stuff going on here. The biggest thing to point out from my perspective right now is, yeah, the online app seems to be, I won't say it's unreliable, but it does not seem to be the most optimal methodology to utilize in order to stay in compliance with TM30 regulations. Under present conditions, I would advise, just generally speaking, folks that are dealing with TM30, at least going out of 2023. Let's call it this final quarter of 2023. It may not be a terrible idea to seriously consider going ahead and just dealing with this in an analog basis, filing your TM30 issues on paper. I get it. People are probably saying to themselves, wow, that's a real hassle. But it's probably better ultimately. And again, folks that may own their own condos, this might not be an issue for you. If you've already registered a TM30 previously, you're already put down as sort of your own landlord, then maybe the app system may work for you. But if not, based on this anecdotal evidence from, which I'm greatly appreciative of, from one of our viewers, it looks like this TM30 app for now is not the most optimal protocol to go ahead and deal with this from a compliance standpoint. So I would say to folks for now, just as a rule of thumb, presume you're going to have to deal with TM30 stuff in person, at least as we close out 2023.